I've been hiding away. I haven't wanted to film content. I haven't wanted to even be online. Like, I've found that the whole YouTube algorithm thing has kind of been a bit lately, and it's just feeding me a bunch of crap that makes you feel crap. So I decided to take myself on a very special outing to lift my spirits, involving lots of things that I really love. Oh my gosh, it's an actual castle. Look at this. How cool is it? Wow. This is really cool. It's way cooler than I thought it would be just looking online. It's just... And today, the reason I came today is because they have a Baroque horse festival happening. So that's pretty special because I'm really mad on horses, as you probably noticed. I used to ride horses when I was little, and then I started showing horses. I had a beautiful horse called Spook. He was an ex-hunter when I was little, and then later in life I got an Arab mare called Candy, who very sadly died in tragic circumstances that broke my heart.
On those rings. 1, 2, 3 rings. Excellently done.
So Pixie and I have just taken a break from the horse thing to just have a drink of water, and a little wee break for Pixie. And I just said, let's sit here in this nice shady spot with these rose bushes, and the smell, it's like, there's a few bees around, but look at them. Oh my God. They're like that real, like, old-fashioned rose smell, you know? It's just so beautiful. Pixie's worn out already. She's been so good. These gorgeous roses. Oh. I am surrounded by roses. They're pretty. It's always a good time to stop and smell the roses. Oh, magic. Want to smell the roses? You smell the roses? Not really. Along here they have hotel rooms. You can actually stay in here. And the view, oh, there you go, rooms. The view out the back is amazing. Like, you can see, we're right up on a hill. Oh, look at that. So nice. They're obviously cleaning them at the moment. But I'll see if I can get up high and show you the view, because it's quite beautiful. So beautiful. Round table, round room. Let's go upstairs, see what's up there. Creaky stairs. Good girl. Good girl, Pixie. Oh wow, it's a throne room. Oh, you're doing so good, Pixie. Nice and slow. Oh, wow. Check this out.
No, we don't touch that out. Come over here.
Wow.
Okay, everyone. Okay.
Look at this. Wow, what a view.
And majestic Pandora. The Baroque Horse Festival is proud to present to you the 3 purebred Libizanas who will be performing for you this weekend. Owned by Marisma Spanish horse Stud. He is a classically trained and built authority. He carries himself with confidence and pride. His powerful movement and intelligent nature reflects a horse bred to perform, inspire, and leave a lasting impression. Denozo has 15 children who are proving themselves to be equally as wonderful as their father. Good people, welcome Raymond! Raymond has also started to train for war horse activities and is showing he has the temperament and ability to become a great war horse in the future. Clifford Marisma, adopt Marisma Raymond! Lusitano Stallion. He was imported into Australia from the United States at 14 months old. But in their wonderful attire, and of course the fact that Lucio is a beautiful colour.
Hobby horses. Oh my goodness. Always wanted one of these. Beautiful. Majestic creature. Hi, beautiful. You're so lovely. This is a bullfight. The black horse is the bull, and the white horse is the matador. Woo! Hey! Wow. Oh God, I want a horse so bad. Wow! Yay! Ándale. Woo! That horse is spectacular. I'm just obsessed with this horse. Lepizanos are the type of horse that they use in the well-famed Spanish riding school in Vienna. Oh wow, that's beautiful. PF. Nicely done. Yeah! Woo! Wow. That lead horse is particularly good. Oh, look at that. Wow. Woo! Wow. Woo! Gorgeous creature. Wow. Beautiful. You can get married here, apparently. Look, isn't that gorgeous? What an amazing day. It's a beautiful place. Really exceeded my expectations. The horses were amazing. Pixie's been a doll. People have been friendly and nice, and I coped because I got my Loop Experience plugs, which just block out enough of the background noise to make it bearable, but I could still hear what I needed to hear. And yeah, I've had a good day. Come out of my cave for a little bit just to have some fun, and I'm so glad I did.
Today, we have mostly lost all understanding of just how highly trained these horses were. The now extinct Neapolitano was considered to be the ultimate of horse for the highest levels of training, followed closely by the highly regarded Spanish horses represented today by the Andalusian and Lusitano. These horses were not good enough for the Austro-Hungarian Empire, however, and in 1580, the Emperor Maximilian II partnered with Archduke Karl II to establish a stud in what is now Slovenia to create the ultimate warhorse for the empire. Using Spanish, Neapolitano and Barb horses, he crossed them with the horses of the Karst Mountains, which are highly prized in Rome as chariot horses and already known for their white colouring. As the lighter, faster desert breeds made their way west, these were also used to lighten the breeding whenever it started to become too heavy for the agile ridden work. It was also around this time that the famous Spanish riding school of Vienna was established, initially with Spanish horses and then with the newly developed Lipizzaners. And this is where most people from today will recognise Lipizzaners from. The Lipizzana stud book today remains the oldest written stud book of any breed in existence, and the breed has remained mostly unchanged in type for hundreds of years. When the need for the exceptionally well-trained horses of the 16th century began to decline, and after various wars saw numbers reduce dramatically, the breed became critically endangered, much like the Andalusian. Carefully selected individuals from breeds such as the Cladruba, the Andalusian, the last of the Neapolitanos, and the Arabian were brought in to rejuvenate numbers whilst not compromising on type. Today, all Lipizzanas can be traced back to those 8 modern foundation stallions and will carry in their name the prefix of their stallion line. The breed is compact and powerful with naturally strong core strength. They are also extremely intelligent with a strong sense of what is right and wrong. In a movement like the shoulder in, we want the horse's hindquarters to keep travelling straight so the rider's hips stay straight. But because we want to ask the horse's shoulders to turn inwards to create a slight bend through the body, the rider needs to turn her shoulders to where she wants the horse's shoulders to go. Interestingly, in medieval times, it was considered more pleasing to the eye when horses were moving sideways in some manner, as depicted by the artwork of the time, as the shoulders. You'll see this replicated in the Baroque horse challenge, where the horses side pass along a pole. The shoulder in can be performed at all gaits, so this time we want the front of the horse to stay straight and the hindquarters to come in, with the horse's body bent in the direction of travel. That means that the rider will keep her shoulders straight, but she will turn her hips. You can probably even see how the rider's foot positioning helps to show the horses where they want their bodies to go. The rider's inside heel is coming outwards a little to encourage the hindquarters to move into that space, and if you can't see it, her outside heel has come inwards a little to say, hey, can you just move your bum over a little, please? Every little movement like this the rider does has an effect through their muscles, sometimes right up through their whole body, and these changes are felt by the horse. This is how the horse and rider communicate, and it is not always visible.
Yeah.
And there we have a few steps of Kryal, which is actually one of the highest forms of collected work before the airs above the ground. Is to teach the horse to be maneuverable enough to allow the rider to fight effectively on horseback. In the same way that a boxer is always moving his feet, a horse needs to be mobile, light and balanced. He needs to have the posture and grace of a dancer so that he can move and leap from any position as his rider asks him to. In its ultimate form of mounted fencing, the power and maneuverability can best be compared to fighter jets in a dogfight. Indeed, the best war horses were the medieval equivalent to our fighter jets, both in practice and in value. She can traverse across as far as she needs to before resuming her straight line for a fast exit. So be familiar with the movement known as half pass. This is a really great example of what the difference is between a half pass and a traverse on the diagonal.
And their humans of the Baroque Horse Festival, 9th annual festival running, to take to the arena for one last ride. As they come out, make them warm and welcome. Here we have Sir Philip and Noble Shadow Valley, a formidable trio. Please welcome these excellently dressed riders. And the wonderful Criminal Lusitano, Lucio.
Yeah! Woo! Nicely done. Wow. The meet and greet. How awesome.
He's putting on quite a show.
It's Andalusian.
Yeah, we did the bullfight.
Yeah,
That was really clever. I thought that was really cool.
It's like a bloodless one.
Oh my goodness. Back at home after the most amazing day ever at this Kryal Castle Baroque Horse Festival. Oh, honestly, it just filled my heart so much. Like, I just love those kinds of horses. And I actually lived in Spain when I was a kid, and when I was in Spain I did have a horse, and in the stable where my horse was there was also an Andalusian horse, and he was so cheeky and so cute. He'd just always want attention. He was a real people horse, and he used to have this funny trick where he'd, we had the box of brushes just outside the stable doors, and he would reach over and grab the brush with his mouth and he'd brush my hair. I had really long hair back then, and I've just always had a soft spot for Andalusian horses. It was actually in Andalusia that I lived, so they're a very big part of the culture there. And to see them again today and in action, and we had just such a lovely day in that castle environment, and I felt like a medieval princess. It was really special, really, really special. It's a long day. I got there at about 11 and it's now after 4, like it finished at 4, and I'm pretty tired now. I've got a steak, a nice Scotch fillet steak cooking on the air fryer there. I'm gonna have to turn that in a minute, so don't let me forget that. But I just wanted to let you know that how magical that day was. Exciting part was the lady that was selling the hobby horses. Like, I've been following hobby horsing as a sport online. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's basically like They do dressage and jumping and all the things you do with a real horse, but with like a hobby horse, which they call a stick pony in America. And I used to have a stick pony in America, and I used to run around and do my little dressage moves, and you know, people thought I was crazy, which I am a bit, but I just really love it, and it was the next best thing to a real horse. So there's a lady there that actually makes them, and yeah, I looked in her book. She's like, you can pick anyone, and they do like a pink, long, wavy maned unicorn one. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's like my dream hobby horse. So I got her card, and I told her I can't afford to buy one at the moment because I have expenses with the truck and things coming up, so that isn't going to happen right now. But at some stage I'm going to get myself, I think they were like $150 or something, but they're beautifully made, and I'm going to get myself a hobby horse so that I won't feel quite as silly, or maybe more silly, when I just prance around doing dressage moves just with no horse at all, just with my legs. That's pretty silly, but it makes me really happy. Like I just love dressage, and I used to do a little bit with my horse, Candy, the one that died. I'd had Candy, she was an Arab. I'd had her since before she was broken in, and I was the first person to sit on her back and break her in with the help of a trainer. So it was a pretty special bond we had. But anyway, I was talking to that lady at the end with the beautiful Andalusian. Her name was Renee, and I was saying how her husband is also riding around on an Andalusian. They're the ones that did the bull and matador routine, which I thought was really cool. The fact they dressed the horse up as a bull, and her husband was the matador, and I was shouting out "Andale" because that's what they do in Spain. And yeah, I just was smitten with those horses, and I asked them a bit about it, and she told me their backstory about how they met and fell in love. She actually worked at Kryal Castle, and that's how she met him, and she initially just got riding lessons, and then they ended up getting married and creating a stud farm for these beautiful horses, which is pretty special. And I said, oh, do you guys still do riding lessons? I said, look, I can ride, and I can do sort of like basic lateral moves, which is the ones that make the horse move sideways. Hang on, pause this, got to flip my stake. This is my little trick too. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but it's looking bloody. I actually put a glass bowl inside the air fryer because it's Teflon, and Teflon is bad. I don't like it, so if I cook it in glass, it's much better. And it just so happens that my little Pyrex leftovers glass container fits perfectly, as you can see, fits perfectly in there. The handle fell off. This is a really cheap air fryer from Kmart. I think it was like, I don't know, $49 or something. Works really well though. Okay, that should be done until it's done. Now I can relax. I haven't eaten all day, so I'm dying for my steak. The only food they had there was kind of, you know, fair type food, and I don't really want that, so I was like, you can wait till you get your steak. Anyway, back to the horses. Anytime I can be around horses, just horses make me so happy. I'm just buzzing. I'm buzzing because I got some horse energy, and I really needed that. I think I've been caving. I've been hiding away. I haven't wanted to film content. I haven't wanted to even be online. Like, I've found that the whole YouTube algorithm thing has kind of been a bit lately, and it's just feeding me a bunch of crap that makes you feel crap, like negative stuff. And the thing that's been happening in the news lately, it's been a little bit triggering for me with some of the stuff that's been coming up, and yeah, other things going on in the background of my life that have made me just really not feel particularly comfortable around humans again. So that's kind of what happens with me, and being completely burnt out. Obviously I was completely burnt out by the time I got to Victoria, exhausted to the point of just absolute cannot move, cannot do anything. really just everything is just feeling like a big struggle, has been. I'm starting to feel better now because I've been really super strict on my carnivore diet. Like, it's just been beef, salt, water, and I've only just added eggs back in the last week or so, and that seems to be okay so far. Oh, and butter. I said beef, butter, salt and water. Yeah, and eggs, like strictly. And that's helping. I still get a little bit of pain, and I'm still recovering from having got the flu when I first got here as well, and that was sucky, but yeah, mainly I have this thing, and the only kind of analogy I can think to explain what it feels like is like when a snail comes out of its shell and it has these little tentacle eye things, and if you not that I would do this to a snail now, but when you're a kid, you kind of, it's pretty horrible really, but I do remember doing it as a kid, which is how I know use this as an analogy. When you touch the little tentacle eyes, that the whole snail will shrink back, and that's what happens to me when I get triggered or emotionally upset about somebody making me feel crap about myself. And I just love my space. I've been really relishing my solitude and my stillness. Like, I turned off, I do not look at my phone as far as internet, like no YouTube, no Instagram, no online activity at all between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. That's been the best thing ever for my mental health. And just really stepping back from the online world, really. Like, I'm so happy in this little van, just chilling by myself and doing my own thing and playing with the horse and playing with the dog. And so that's where I've been, and that's why I've been a bit quiet on YouTube. And and seriously questioning, as I so often do, if it's something that's, I don't want or need external validation. I really don't. And not sort of be filming my everyday life and everything. I just needed a break. I just needed a break from that, and questioning it from a spirituality perspective. I'm very mindful of spirituality and philosophy, my outlook on that, and a big avid fan of Carl Jung. I've been reading a lot of books. That's the other thing. I just read, what's this one? I just finished reading, it took me 2 days, but Carl Jung, The Undiscovered Self. Just love Jung, and he talks a lot about the difference between the self and the ego self, and I'm really sort of analysing that a lot. Like, when you get sucked into being a content creator, and as soon as you put a video up, you're looking at how many likes did it get and how many comments did it get, and what are my analytics, like you're checking your analytics every day, and you kind of get sucked into that. It's almost addictive, like being a slot machine addict or something, because you do get sucked into the dopamine hit, I guess, of that, really, let's be honest, and that's what it's all designed to do. And the fact that they give you like a percentage of ad revenue kind of gives you a little bit more incentive to sort of, oh yeah, I should keep doing that, because they'll pay me if I do it. It becomes sort of a bit more enticing, obviously, if there's income involved in it. And I am thankful for the income, but I'm also aware that for whatever they give me, Google is making a whole bunch more, because that's who pays you your ad revenue. And I did say I would go into how much does it all cost, and I'll talk more about what I make on YouTube and how that helped with the cost. How much does it cost to live on the road as a nomad on your own? But the YouTube income has probably given me maybe $200 to $300 a month lately. Obviously not this month, because I haven't made any content until now. So and the donations have been amazing. Like, oh my gosh, it just shows me that people are genuinely kind out there, and really gives me faith and hope when sometimes my real life interactions with humans are not so great. People are not always the way they appear or seem. I don't want to go too much into that, but anywho, I'm just trying to be a better human being in the best way I know how, and a lot of that involves introspection and reading relevant masters on the subject and philosophers, and Bob Wells from Cheap RV Living in America. I mean, he's such a source of wisdom and inspiration to me, and has been for years and years and years. And you know, I reached out after he gave a couple of incredible talks at the RTR, the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous that they have in Quartzsite every year. I was so moved by the speeches he gave on 2 separate days, and I will link them in the description if you want to go check him out for some real inspiration and wisdom, and such a, you know, learned human being that I felt compelled to reach out and just say how much that had influenced me, and how I feel like he is such an inspiration for people like me who have been forced into living on wheels. He actually runs a website, I think it's called Home on Wheels Alliance, which has all resources for people when you're starting out, and really good stuff. And I said, look, you know, I told him about, I'd done a few videos on the housing crisis situation and the hidden homeless situation, and people had been kind of really looking to me to provide some kind of solution or ideas about, yeah, like it'd be nice to know how many of us there are out there, and I really liked what he was doing with Home on Wheels Alliance, and just wanted some advice about stuff, and he really kindly emailed me back a couple of times, which was really nice, because I know he must be super busy and super in demand. So there is definitely more, as I've always said, that I want to talk about on that subject, and ideas I do have, but for the meantime, just resting and recovering from what was a pretty big sequence of things. Getting sick twice, car breaking down twice, a lot of running around, and just, I just hit a wall big time, but I'm feeling so much better now, and today was pretty special to be able to spend a whole day out doing something that fills my heart and makes me happy. It was really something I needed to do, so I'm so glad I did that. And anyway, I probably ranted on long enough. I always do that. My steak is ready, so Pixie's pooped down on the couch, exhausted. So I'm gonna eat my steak, and yeah, thanks for watching, and sorry there's no adventures on the road right now because I'm just enjoying stillness. I literally just sit in stillness a lot of the time now, and I'm very conscious of really trying to sort of turn off the yabber in my head as much as possible, and I find that avoiding people is a good way to do that, because when you're around people I talk and I wear myself out. So if I can sit in stillness and recharge my batteries and not interact with humans as much as possible, then that's good for me. So that's where I'm at, guys. Thanks for all your love and support. I care about you, and I know you care about me, and I appreciate you very much. So see ya.